Chairman PetroFed and Chairman Indian Oil, Shri B. Ashok ji, Vice Chairman PetroFed and President Refinery Business of Reliance Industries Limited, Shri P. Raghavendran ji, Director General PetroFed, Dr. R.K. Malhotra ji, Chief Executives, Directors and leaders of the oil and gas industry, winners of PetroFed Awards, distinguished invitees, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to you all. It is great pleasure for me to be here in your midst for the PetroFed Awards ceremony 2016. First of all, let me compliment PetroFed for the initiative taken in instituting these awards to recognize and nurture excellence in the Indian oil and gas sector. This award ceremony has become an annual milestone for the hydrocarbon industry in India, as it enhances the spirit of healthy competition and acts as an incentive for corporates and individuals to excel. I firmly believe that a vibrant sector such as the oil and gas in India must have an equally vibrant organization to represent it. PetroFed is filling the role of being an effective voice of oil and gas industry. With the coming together of private and public sector companies, as well as the companies engaged in upstream, downstream and midstream, as well as the services industry, there can't be a better platform to voice the interests and the concerns of the hydrocarbon sector. I am also happy to see that PetroFed has included new and interesting elements to this year's award ceremony. I understand that the talk given by Dr. Yasmin Hilton from Shell on her perspective on Indian oil and gas sector and the deliberations on the topic implications of GST on oil and gas sector during the panel discussion, which I also witnessed for some time, were thought-provoking. GST has been often referred to as a game changer in India's taxation architecture. We fully share your concerns regarding the GST. I hope that once the GST regime is finalized, it will address your concerns as an industry. India's economic growth and energy demand have close links. Therefore, the need for oil and gas is projected to grow rapidly and consistently. In 2015, India's energy consumption rose by over 5% according to the BP statistical review, and the country surpassed Russia to become the third largest energy consumer in the world, with a compound annual growth rate of over 7% compared to a global growth rate of 3%. This growth opportunity provides a fertile ground for investments. It is therefore very timely for India to launch the hydrocarbon exploration licensing policy, which is India's improved contractual and fiscal model that is aimed not only at boosting exploration and production across the country, but also provides opportunity for foreign direct investment and domestic investment. The changes made by the help include shift from production or profit sharing to revenue sharing contracts. It also includes the open acreage licensing policy, single license for all type of hydrocarbons, and provides pricing and marketing freedom for gas production. In addition, the pricing and marketing freedom for gas to be produced from the high pressure and high temperature fields has also been provided recently. These changes are guided by the government's efforts of minimum government, maximum governance, and the enhancing the ease of doing business. As you are all aware, in the petroleum and natural gas sector, 100% FDI is already allowed via automatic entry route in the exploration, marketing, and natural gas infrastructure, pipelines, LNG terminals, refining, etc. The help also brings new impetus to develop unconventional deep water oil and gas fields. As you are aware, discovered small field policy has also been brought out. This policy will help efforts in monetizing India's small discovered fields with combined proven and probable reserves valued at approximately 70,000 crore rupees. According to the data released by the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, the petroleum and natural gas sector attracted FDI worth $6.6 billion between April 15 to March 2016. The measures taken by the government, such as HELP and the Discovered Small Fields policy, will accelerate the FDI inflows. Gas is an area of priority as it helps in fueling the India's growth perspective. As you all know, gas constitutes a mere 7% of India's energy basket compared to a global share of 24%. In 2015-16, India's total gas demand was more than 400 MMSCMD, which is projected to grow to 600 MMSCMD by 21-22, a rise of 37%. This growth has to be catered to by the domestic production through HELP, discovered small field policy, and as well as by imports. Increased reliance on gas will help India in fulfilling the country's commitments made at the Paris Climate Conference in December 2015. India announced an ambitious intended national determined contribution to curb greenhouse gas emission by up to 35% from 2005 level by the year 2030. This is an onerous task which is to be accomplished through several complementary approaches, including promoting the use of gas. The ethanol blending program and move to from BS4 to BS6 are other examples of our green initiatives. I am also happy to share that the ministry has constituted two groups representing industry, government departments, associations, etc., to forecast India's energy mix and demand projections by 2040, as well as to plan refinery capacity expansion. We need the participation of all of you in order to make our plans ambitious as well as realistic at the same time. Uh, the results of these policy initiatives are becoming more and more visible. The survey by ION is an indication of the prevailing business sentiment. According to this survey, the investment climate has changed significantly. There is overwhelming recognition of improving investment climate, including the level of transparency, ease of doing business, and deregulation. This survey reflects the impact of our initiatives for prospective investors. In addition to the decisions facilitating investments, initiatives like Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, Give It Up, and PAHAL, direct benefit transfer in the LPG, have explicitly proven the government's consumer-centric approach and commitment to provide clean, reliable, and affordable energy to all, including the below poverty line population. The study by ICRA released this evening on impact of soft global crude oil prices will facilitate the understanding of both macro as well as micro level impact of a new reality which we could not predict a few years back. How we take advantage of it is in our hands. In addition to the impact of oil prices, the hydrocarbon sector is impacted by geopolitical shifts, emergence of new demand and supply centers, and slackening world economic growth. The center of gravity of oil supply has shifted outside of the Middle East. The countries like US, Canada, Russia, Australia, countries from Africa, Latin America, and Central Asia have emerged as major suppliers of oil and gas, leading to the changed energy landscape. Major consumers and importers of oil and gas are countries from Asia like China, India, Japan, South Korea. Consumers will have now more bargaining power vis-a-vis the suppliers than in the past. The re-entry of Iran after lifting of sanctions and increased output from Russia, coupled with the impact of shale revolution, has changed the dynamics and decision-making process within OPEC. OPEC's hold on world oil market has loosened. The new sources of oil and gas and emergence of cost-effective alternate forms of energy have forced many oil-dependent economies to start thinking of a post-oil economy, as has been articulated by Saudi Arabia in its Vision 2030. The technology has also brought good news. Advanced drilling, seismic and recovery technology, more accurate data analysis, efficient refining, better conservation techniques, modern pipelines and marketing infrastructure have emerged as key drivers enabling us to find and extract more oil and gas. The financial players with no interest in the hydrocarbon molecule have been able to dictate the price of oil. Hedge funds, insurance companies, and high net worth investors have become active in this sector, adding more players and more uncertainty sometimes on the oil prices. While we face these challenges, we also have to take proactive steps for providing cheap and affordable energy to all, maintaining energy security, and increasing energy efficiency and reducing the emission of greenhouse gases. In the last 1 year, we have seen very proactive role of PetroFed. The various programs, including roundtable meetings and seminars, have provided useful platform to all the stakeholders. We in the government will keenly look forward to the recommendations emerging in such meetings and deliberations. I would also like to say that our ministry needs an efficient and responsive oil and gas industry to take forward its plans and programs in the national interest. Towards that end, it is befitting that PetroFed, the FX Industry Association, honors excellence in various fields of oil and gas operations in the country through these awards and is constantly engaged in activities for the benefits of this sector. Let me once again take this opportunity to compliment the PetroFed for organizing this award ceremony and wish you all the success in your respective endeavors. In your growth and success lies the seeds of our success. I also once again congratulate all the award winners and seek your wholehearted support in this journey towards energy growth. Thank you all.